happy coffee face. And Christian have also the happy coffee face.
This time I'm in Saltoluokta mountain lodge and it had been super windy last night. Maybe 100 kilometer, up to 100 kilometer per hour, 30 meter per second. It will stop blowing after lunch for a while and then it will continue tomorrow again. So we have a gap when we can try to go over the mountain to see to our cabin. And probably we have to stay there for another 24 hours or I don't know. That's how it is sometimes.
During a couple of hours, the wind was almost gone and we managed to start out the tour.
Probably it has been quite rough weather here, but yeah, just enjoy now. This is good. But we see some part is a little bit more icy and a little bit less snow as here, for example. Now we came into the next valley and there's a little bit of wind, but not much. I don't know if this is what's left from the last storm or if it's the next storm that's coming already.
We managed to cross over the mountain before the wind increased again. Then we started preparing for another storm. In Sitjar we could hear that the weather forecast for the next coming day was really bad. A lot of infrastructure in the civilization was cancelled, like buses, trains, etc. But luckily, we was already up in the mountain in a nice cabin.
The weather forecast for tomorrow is quite tough because they promise really heavy wind and the bus between Gällivare and Saltoluokta is cancelled and the snowmobile transportation over the lake is cancelled tomorrow. So they expect kind of heavy storm coming in for sure. So we will see. Right now I feel so tired, so I think I just had to switch off the camera and go to bed. See you tomorrow, guys.
So it's a new day. And when I wake up, just a few minutes ago, it was totally calm. Totally calm. Not any wind at all. And when I dressed on, then it started blowing a little bit. And now you can hear that the wind is coming. The night had been no wind at all. So it will be interesting to see if the weather forecast is correct. We already, yesterday when we saw the weather forecast, we decided that we have a day off in this cabin. And it's not so bad for me, it's not so bad for the dogs, and it's more for the guests that I don't think it's nice for them to go on a Dogsled tour and then have days off in cabins like this or somewhere. But it's also nice if it's just one day and we can get a little bit feeling of this, how tough the weather it can be up in the mountain. We just had to follow the nature, that's
6 to 8.
that's how it is.
Really? Yeah, I like it milky. Oh, hang on, no, sorry, Ron.
We can cut that more.
Maybe I should put the coffee in next. No, it's okay. I'll just see what happens. Does it just melt?
You need a spoon.
Oh, okay.
Is it like marshmallowish?
No.
No.
Are you eating it?
No. It's a biscuit.
A cookie.
It's a biscuit, that's why I'm smiling. Okay.
Und wenn sie aber richtig liegt, dann...
Delicious.
Ja.
Well, how was it?
It's like halloumi, isn't it?
Something little bit dish like that.
Are you eating it?
Yeah.
No, it's just for looking at.
Asian, but it's tasty.
It's not tasty.
Okay.
It's not bad.
While feeding the dogs, suddenly something happened with the weather. It's much more wind and it starts snowing also a little bit, so that's nice. As I said before, when you stop like this for a day off because of the weather, you want the bad weather, so you actually get paid off for your decision. So I really hope we get a snowstorm now. The dogs are doing fine. It's not cold. I don't think they love this, but they are okay with this. It's not so bad at all. Rain is less good, and if we have been in lower terrain right now, it have been raining, and that's not nice for them. The wind comes and goes a little bit. It's really good that we didn't continue today. I'm really happy for that decision. But as you see now behind me, it's actually a little bit of blue sky.
Suddenly the wind increased a lot and we got the snowstorm that we was waiting for. And during the day the storm increased even more. We were super happy that we actually stayed in this cabin. So we got paid off for our decision.
More, Matti? Do you want some more?
Thank you.
Later in the night we got the northern light. In the beginning it was very weak, but suddenly the whole sky exploded and we got a really good northern light show.
So I got some foggy-links and now it's time to go to bed. That was a great northern light. See you tomorrow.
So finally we're back on the trail again. The wind have calmed down and today we're heading towards Akse. I think the dogs are happy to continue like we are. It's nice with a day in the cabin like this, but it's also nice to be back on track again. Now we have stopped with the campfire and made some lunch, barbecue sausage, coffee and all the things, you know.
I pick one for him.
Okay.
I'm a little bit overwhelmed.
What? We're going to spend one more night in the cabin now, and after that we start our camping session of the tour. Then I don't know really. We will see. It's also nice now because the snow is totally different now. It's much colder and it's a little bit cold drifting snow on top of this icy trail. So a lot of braking, a little bit kicking, and yeah, it's winter again.
After a good day on the trail, we arrived to the cabin in Akse. Here all the cabin routine kicks in. Taking care of the dogs, feeding ourselves, and do all the stuff that belongs to the cabin life.
I feel like an idiot. If anything needs concreting, if there's any loose tiles anywhere. Ron?
Wow.
Oh, that's
Have
decent amount.
What is that? Falafel?
It was.
Michelin starred falafels.
Michelin star falafel. It looks... So this is a British way of making...
There is actually a little bit of northern light right now, but it's behind the clouds and it's a little bit difficult to see if it's clouds or if it's actually northern light. I only see it on my camera. Camera don't lie. But I think I'm going to bed now, so continue tomorrow. Kind of sleepy.
So it's a new day and now we're starting out from Akse and we're preparing the dogs, feeding the dogs, pick up the dog shit, and this is not the moment I like best. Most terrible moment in the day. So that is not good for the plastic under the sled. Yeah. Vänster! Vänster! Hög, hög, hög! Vänster! Vänster, 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 vänster! Oh ja. Vänster! Ja, ja, så ja. First we made the decision to not cross over the mountain, and now we made the decision to stop quite early and put up camp. So today we will make 30-40k, then we have 30k tomorrow, and yeah, that's enough. We also need time for having lunch and coffee and all that. Looking at the nature that you're driving through. Things are following me behind there, you see. Yeah.
We have put up a camp here just 10 kilometers north of Kvikkjokk, and I use a new tent. It's a Gamme 8P Arctic. It's made of thin nylon or something. It's lightweight material. Before I used Nortent Gamme 6PC, and that was made of polycotton. The old one was more heavy than this one if you look at the material, but this is much bigger. But it pros and cons. Anyway, we are camping, and two of my guests have never been winter camping before, so I hope I have given them good instructions and that they have asked the things so they know what they need to know. Now it's 1:15, almost 1:30, and all the guests are in their tents and sleeping bags. It has been northern light. I have been filled up all the bottles with hot water, and I think it's time for my sleeping bag right now. You want to keep dry in the tent? Should you pack in a waterproof bag? I use my waterproof bag from the sleeping bag, and into that I pack my stuff, and then I use that bag as a pillow. And because clothes in the tent that are just hanging around on without any purpose, they can absorb a lot of water, I promise you that. So you want them, if they dry, you want them to stay dry. Now I feel so tired. See you tomorrow, guys.
So thirsty, Ida.
Now back on the trail again, and now we're making a shortcut from Kungsleden to over to Årrenjarka. In Årrenjarka we're going to meet up with Stina, and then we're going to get more dog food and food for us. We are also going to swap 2 dogs, because there is 2 dogs at home that want to come out, and I have 2 dogs that if they have a chance to come home, I will send them home. So that's the plan for today. We're heading over this low mountain, and it's a local trail that local people are using. It's so beautiful. You see all the mountains in the surrounding behind us, everywhere. Really lovely area. Lovely. Anyway, now we have good speed of the dog, and we have made almost all uphill, and now we soon start going down, and then we have a short part of the trail that's a little bit tricky, and then we are on the main trail down to Årrenjarka. You see the clouds over there? They are a little bit windish clouds. We see what's going to happen. Now we're going down. I don't really remember how the downhill was, but so far it's okay.
This morning I don't really know what was happening. We actually managed to start 12:30. That's really late. Yeah, that was happened. Anyway, we had a nice morning and a nice evening before, so it's also part of the life out here. And now we are camping south of Årrenjarka. And really soon I will fall to sleep, so see you tomorrow. Good night.
So day 6 out of 10, and now we're just doing very short part of the trail over this saga place. The ice is terrible sharp. I put tons of booties on the dogs, and it's not super fun right now. But we're making a really short day today, and a really short day tomorrow. And then we are back on cold snow again, so that's great. Now I just hope I have enough with booties during the rest of this tour, because they consume booties on this kind of snow condition.
You want to leave this place where we grew up, this old town, just put it all behind. Remember you and I would always find somewhere to hide when we were kids, so we could see and hear the water run. River's gonna cry when you're gone. 12:30. 5.5 hours for sleep.
The happy coffee face. Christian have also the happy coffee face.
A new day has started and we are on the trail again. It's very slushy snow, it's warm, and it wasn't cold degrees last night, so yeah, the trail is not perfect. We're heading a short distance today. It's only 18-20 kilometers to the porter cabin where we're going to spend the next night. My biggest concern right now is actually the feet of the dog. I think I have 5 dogs that are totally okay with their feet. All other have small cut or actually small cracks. I'm also very dry with my hands right now, so I should have had some hand cream, but I don't have it here, so I had to use the dog feet cream, but now I'm soon running out of dog feet cream also. This kind of snow condition happens now and then. It's not every year that I get issues like this. I always carry a lot of booties with me. I work out as crazy right now because I really want to make everything easier for the dogs. Now we are in porter cabins, and we had a kind of good day on the trail. As I said before, my only concern right now is the feet of the dogs, but it actually looked better today than it did yesterday, so let's cross our finger. Already now the snow start freezing again, so it will be harder trail tomorrow. And what will that do with their feet? I will have to use as much booties as possible on all feet of the dogs. Some of them have actually no problem at all, and that's something you should consider when you're breeding. Good feet. So Nisse, good feet.
that's perfect because he's father to a lot of puppies at our kennel. The wind is picking up, the temperature is dropping. As you see, no clouds anymore, more or less, and I think it will be a cold, windy night. But tomorrow they promise some snow, so hopefully we get some snow. A thin layer of fresh snow on top of this, that will be like cotton for my heart and for the dog feet. I think it's time for dinner for us right now. We have had 3 nights in camp and now we are in the cabin, and it's actually quite nice to arrive to cabin after some nights in tent, and we all have had some kind of power nap already because we arrived early. We had 20k today and we was here in 2 hours, and it's a short day, but we need a short day and the dog feet need a short day, and yeah, everything is not about reaching long distance, it's also about enjoying the moment, having time for a coffee, having time for a chat, having time for resting and being and enjoying. So now I will enjoy dinner.
Shall I be mum?
Yes, please.
So delicious.
So now the wind picked up and it starts snowing. Most of the snow just flying away with the wind. We have had, and we have, northern light up there. It's a weak but really beautiful northern light. But we also at the same time have the moon. And next week we're going to have full moon. And yeah, the moonlight right now is bright. It's half moon now. And now the northern light set off again. But I think I will go into the cozy cabin, warm cozy cabin, and enter my bed. I feel a little bit sorry for the dogs in the wind, but it is not cold. The temperature itself is not low, but I always want the best for my dogs, and maybe I'm a little bit more sensitive now when I'm not so young anymore. When I was young, I also slept in the snow more or less often, but now I prefer a cabin or a tent. Yeah, anyway, I go back in. See you tomorrow. It's a new day and now we're starting with coffee and breakfast, fire in the stove, and the snow out here is really icy and hard, so we will have fast trail and the dog will not need to pull so hard. So it's a little bit better for the feet, I hope so. Right now we started out and we have a problem on the ice because the dog have booties and they had to have booties, and when they reach the ice it's so slippery for them on some lakes, so it's really difficult driving. I don't like this at all. It's really bad for the dogs. Vänster!
maybe stop and see how the guests are doing. Stanna! First two are doing fine. Number 3 is through. All 3 is through. Then we can continue. Soon we have the river we had to cross. Are you ready? Ni klara? Ja, ja. I had to check if it's okay-ish. Hey, Chasey. This is no problem. Look. No problem. This is no problem. Anja, it was very nice to meet you. Goodbye. I go. We had to say goodbye to them. Are you ready? Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I made it. Oh, yeah, one guest, Anja made it. Bye bye, Claire. Stanna. Some nice person have put one of our dog booties that we lost on the way down here, maybe. Finally we got some better trail, and now we are at Laidauret. It's really interesting weather inside Droppa Valley right now, and I'm happy I'm here and not there. We are searching for a camp spot now, and we will head a little bit more to the east into the forest, so we get firewood and so we can come away from the hardest wind. Hopefully it will start snowing soon tonight, or actually snowing in there, and then we get a soft surface on the hard trail. Well, that's how it is.
Christian and Ron have learned to dry their tea bags. In our tour it's only 1 tea bag included per person per week. So this is a 10-day tour on the trail. So we are extra generous on this tour, so they get 2 tea bags each. But Christian and Ron, they are still on the first tea bag right now. And I think they're saving the second tea bag, and they will get it so they can bring it home. Maybe they will sitting home in Germany and drinking that tea bag at home. I don't know. Anyway, this is how we dry tea bags out here in the wild. When you're working with sustainable tourism, it's actually about saving resources.
This last cup of tea is always super nice to drink, but I'm always regretting it later in the night when I have to go out. Sometimes I got a question about how it works with dog inside a tent with a hot stove. And it works if the dogs are tired and want to rest. It also works if the dogs know that they shouldn't run around and bumping around, that you actually can tell them and then they go and lay down somewhere. So right now in this tent I have 4 dogs. I have them inside just to give them some extra rest. That's how it is. Now I will focus on sleep, I think. So see you tomorrow. Cheers. A new day, and it's snowing. It's not coming much snow, but it makes a small thin surface on the snow. Much better for the dog feet. I started with a fire in the stove and some coffee. I start packing up my things and organizing in here. It is a lot of organizing when you're out like this. It's organizing your camp, organizing your packing in the sled, organizing in the tent afterwards, morning, packing up, I don't know, but it's a lot of organizing.
So, today we waked up to total different weather. It's snowing, it's colder, and it's soft and nice for the dog feet. And yeah, this is nice. Of course, the sleds goes a little bit more heavy, but after the glare day yesterday, this is just lovely. Today it's a lot of running and kicking, at least for me. But it's fine. It's really nice to get some workout. Much better than yesterday.
Okay.
I'm just been out here now and put some jackets on the dogs. There is some weak northern lights, but there is also cloudy, so yeah. I have Jesse and Ida inside already, and now I will also bring Honey inside. I think it's her time to come inside. I try to rotate a little bit. Of course I want 28 dogs inside, because I think 28 dogs deserve to be inside in the bed. But yeah. So now going back to the cabin. So now I reached Saltoluokta mountain lodge, and we had a really interesting downhill. I want to say a big thanks to Anja, Claire, Ron and Christian. It has been a real pleasure to be out with you, and I hope we can make it again. I know that the dog like to be out with you too, because you really take care of the dogs, and that's what Dog and I like very much. Like most of the guests actually are doing, they get really attached to the dogs. And thanks for watching the video, all of you other guys, and subscribing and leaving comments and all that things. Take care out there, and see you next video. Ciao.